My name is Bob Stark. I've been a mentor on the team since its beginning.
My name is John Gowan, and I've been with the team for 4 years.
My name is Phoebe Eliashov. I've been on the team for 2 years now.
My name is Musab. I've been on the team for about 3 months.
My name is Lori Gonzalez. I was on the team part of 2004 and 2005.
My name is Victoria Barbosa. I was part of FIRST from the 2006 game to the 2011 game.
The team started at Morris High School 18 years ago. It's located in the South Bronx, and it was in trouble. It was a troubled school, and one of the teachers there named Gary Israel wanted to join the FIRST robotics competition to try to get it on a better track.
So what happened was Gary Israel was looking for a place to house the team, and he came to Columbia University, and Columbia was generous enough to offer us a spot.
Starting about, I guess it's been about 3 or 4 years now, Columbia Secondary is part of our team. Our team is called 2-Train Robotics because the kids from Morris take the 2-Train subway in New York to get here. It's a pretty long subway ride, and the students have had the dedication to come up to Columbia University every single day during the build period.
I like being part of a team. The camaraderie, the sportsmanship, the feel of it, that you all in this together to accomplish this thing. That was the best part.
When there's any task at hand, everybody's always willing to do work, and it's really great because you know that there are students that are willing to work hard and help the team succeed.
Welcome to the first robotics competition and the 2017
hoppers placed around the perimeter of the field. Additional fuel and gears are available at the Alliance loading station.
Jolly good luck, all you robo steampunkers. I can't wait to see your brilliant solution.
It is 9:01 p.m.
Some of the team members stayed till midnight on the last day of build season just to be able to make this robot the best it can be.
It's not going to be a walk in the park, but if you stick to it, you're just going to be so happy that you kept going.
And then D is for the intake roller. Hope this was an A, spins up the shooter, and X indexes the balls.
It's not that we come because we're supposed to come and we signed up for an elective, but because we love what we're doing and we love engineering and science.
I'm out of the way.
I really do enjoy the atmosphere that 2-Train Robotics provides.
Then you have the people cheering for the machines, you have mascots, you have dressing up in different team colors. Everybody was going crazy about a robot, about technology, about science. They were like, oh, I feel like I'm watching a basketball game or a soccer game or something. And I think that's what makes the team great, and it's a good way to introduce engineering and science-related fields to people, is because it's so much fun and it's really cool.
It's better than school has ever really been, because in school you sit at a desk, you're quiet, you take notes, but here you're able to actually do things. You can work with whatever you're doing. It's pretty much a free-for-all, but at the same time you all have one goal in mind.
I think one of the big fundamental sort of great qualities that our team has is our diversity, and it's always been one of our strengths.
2-Train actually has a lot of diversity in several aspects.
Here it's such a laid-back environment where diversity is encouraged and cherished.
There are guys, there are girls on this team, there are people of all ethnicities.
So you could just be whatever you want to be. You want to be a scientist, be a scientist. Who cares what you look like or who you are?
It doesn't really matter. As long as you love what you're doing here, no one really cares.
We've also had some students who just sort of walked in off the street, basically, wanting to do robotics. Many years back, we had 2 kids who were actually attending a private school named Fieldston. Fieldston didn't want to do robotics, so these 2 kids kind of came into our lab, begged us to be on the team, and we let them on. It turned out to be absolutely no problem whatsoever. It just made our team stronger and better, as diversity almost invariably does. So, first is stands for inspiration and recognition of science and technology, and one of our missions as a team is to continue to spread that word.
Last year we did a lot of community service where I know me and Carlos went out to Co-op City where we brought the robot to the Bronx to show a bunch of kids how to use a robot. There was also a Port Authority event where it was me, Carlos, Melanie, basically where we're introducing children to robotics and how it works and how the programming from the controller to the robot will make it move and all that, and then they play soccer. It's real fun.
In addition to some of these events that we get invited to, we often have gone above and beyond that. We've visited hospitals. Specifically, we've been to Montefiore's Children's Hospital. We've taken with us our robot. At the time, we actually had a Sony Aibo, which was this little dog robot. We brought that to the hospital. The kids were absolutely in love with that dog. And we've done many events like that over the years.
Since September, I have been working with an all-girls Chapin school team in First Lego League. And basically FLL, they have a black table with a board on it and several missions that their little block code Lego robot has to complete. And every Wednesday and Friday we go over these programs, we go over these codes, and they've been getting better and better. And it's become a little community of sorts as well. And because it's all girls, it's very good for women in STEM. From as young as 10 or 9, they're being introduced to this whole other world that isn't really offered to them.
The congressional district that Morris High School is part of is, I believe it's officially one of the poorest congressional districts in the entire country.
Most of the kids, if they go to college, are the first person in their parents to go to college.
The environment that I was in, it's in a poor neighborhood, and I wanted to be an engineer. I didn't have as many opportunities academically, but I'm like, okay, let me do extracurriculars. So that's when I joined the team.
Well, 2 Train meant a lot to me, actually. Up until I actually joined 2 Train, I was up in the air as to what I wanted to do once I got out of high school. It was my love for tinkering with stuff and being part of a team that showed me so much in design work. I fell in love and was, from that moment on, I decided that is what I wanted to do. I wanted to be an engineer.
Being part of the 2 Train robotics team basically was just getting involved into what engineering was. Nowadays, it's all about building your network and relationships. Like you have connections with students, you have connections with professors, you have connections with other professionals. Or some people, they might have, you know, like an uncle or a sister that's like working on this company here in New York. But I didn't have that. In my family, I was the first one to finish college. So there wasn't anybody around to be like, hey, what type of engineering should I do? Anything like that's kind of professional, I had to rely on what I have in the team, which it was a great source of knowledge for me.
I was struggling in some of my physics classes and my higher level classes. The members of the team, my mentors, they took out time to actually help me prepare for my exams, homework, everything.
The experiences I have from the team is what carried me to college and even now at my job.
If it wasn't for them to actually take out the time, I don't know if I would have been able to make it.